Guys, man, what a great event up Coolum Creek, man. Really enjoyed that day. We've gone with the tide now, and it's time to hit the main river and see if we can find something a little bit bigger. Now, I did try it this morning on the way up when we got that flathead. Yeah, I found some schooling fish there, but I just couldn't get them to bite. So I'm back down here now in the latter parts of the day, and I'm going to see if I can find that fish for us. Using some bigger baits, I've got a couple of colors of different paddle tails and so on, and I'm going to run this water in the deep holes. There's about 5 deep holes I'm going to go into and see if I can find us that fish we're looking for. So guys, we've got two perspectives going here. I've got I think that's a 1 ounce sinker, that one. It's going to get down to 7 meters in this tide. Very, very nice. A bit of orange because I feel like, okay, let's give them something else to look at. We used the pearl color before. This is pearl and orange. I've got those other baits as well, should we need them as well. And then just to change things up a little bit, this is the midwater one. I've decided to go with something that looks a little bit more like a herring because I think that that would fool a fish. I can use that as a follow-up bait after this one. Let's say a fish swipes at that, I'll follow up with that. Both rods identical, 7'6" proper carbon rods. Plenty of line to play a fish, although Jewfish are not that difficult to fight. But there you go, guys. Let's get some fish now. I've got a whole section up ahead of us here, and I'm going to go and check my sounders, and I'm going to see if I can find what we're looking for. Let's go. All right, I'm going to fire this baby first. And I'm following a little bit of a shelf here. So there's a shallow area dropping off, and then it drops off into this deep area in front of me, and it goes all the way around that corner there. Because I feel the fish will be following that bank right there, not necessarily all the way in the deeper water. As we get that drop there, I'm going to be targeting that on the way up. So here we go, guys. I'd love to get a big fish to show you guys. Plenty of water to fish up ahead. We got a long way to go. So connecting with the bottom and just lifting it up, connecting with the bottom, lifting it up. I'm just going to cover and hope we run into something. Checking my sounders all the time, which are right here. See if I can find some schools. I have found schools before. I've put baits through them. They have not reacted to them. So let's see. I'm thinking, if there's fish feeding and they're moving, that's when we're going to get that catch. So lots of fan casts, lots of moving around, covering a lot of water. That's the main thing. So there you go. So I've just gone onto the shallower side of it, and then it drops off just over there. So shallow, and then I'll do the next cast down there. And as I move up with the electric motor, I'll just sort of fish it all. And hopefully we can find that bite. There will be butter zones. Up top there is a butter zone. I know that. That's where the shallow water coming down the river drops off. And there's where a place where fish can sit. Yeah, that's working our way up to that butter zone now quite quickly. I'm just sort of skim casting around. There you go. Just that one there into the slightly deeper water. There you go. It'll drop down to the bottom and then get it moving across appropriately so it looks like a bait fish. Let's see. Well, a prime little spot here, just a nice little gully that goes around. There's a hole on the other side there, but it deepens off just here. There's a trough from the bank over there to the midwater where we're just over there. No bites there, but I'm going to try this gully because I tell you, they'll move through the gully. When they come through, they come through, and you got to be there when they're there. You can see there, guys, not that one on the side there, but you can see that, guys. You can see that that yellow part is what we're fishing, that gully right there. We just fished the one below down there, and now we've moved up to that there, and there's another hole up top there. We're going to target that as well. Right in that gully, man, there has to be, right on that point over there, there's got to be a fish. And that's what I'm trying to target at the minute. I believe we're right on the edge where that butter zone is. Boom, boom. So if there's any slot that I've seen today on that sounder, this is the one where a fish would definitely utilize it as a break from the current, but most certainly even more so as an ambush point. Plenty of bait fish here, guys. Plenty of bait fish. Look at this. I've got all sorts of cool stuff happening. Now, these fish are moving. They're not sitting there, but I've got some very cool stuff happening. This all looks to me like a fish. Lots of bait fish up and down. You can see them moving in and out, and bites, and there's a big fish on the bottom there. So we're on the right spot here, guys. It's worth just spending some time on it. Now, on that butter zone I told you about is where all that activity was. Lots of fish, lots of bait fish, lots of stuff going on there. So I just want to let the current just sort of drop me back this way a little bit and then get onto that. That's where I got a few bites. So something's going on there. It might be the slot. There you go. Look at those. See those nice big signals there? Look at that. See, good size fish. Good size fish. They're up in the water column. But those are what you're looking for. Right there, those nice big marks like that. Now, they've moved off, but they're definitely size fish. So I think I'm right on the spot now. These sounders are Garmin, man. They don't lie. They tell you exactly what's going on. And those 3 fish moved right under the boat. They're here. We're in a good area. There we go. I'm going to be using some jigging and dropping. And you'll be able to see the lure come up on the screen. There you go. You can see my lure now. And my lure's bouncing through that structure now. See that? That's my lure bouncing. I've got definitely got some fish below the boat. More signals coming up. Interesting stuff. So it's worth checking this particular spot out. It's very interesting. I'm not even pitching far now. I'm just dropping it in the water. I'm letting it go down to the bottom. There's a lot of interest here. Again, look at that. What is this? What are these? What are these signals here? Those are fish. I've bounced it through some very interesting structure down there. You can see my lures move, but there's some fish there. See? All right, guys, look at these. Look at this. Look at this. I'm getting a lot of very interesting sounds. Right, I've just marked this spot. Lots of fish around it. See that? And this is right on that butter zone I was talking about. So I'm going to be jigging and dropping in this area. Look, there's some good signals, very good signals coming across here on top of that. So this area here definitely would hold some fish. So I'm just keeping my bait here. I've marked it, made sure, because I think there's going to be a bite here. Bring the bait up in the water column just a little bit. I'm actually going to be holding it over the motor so I can actually see where my bait goes and I can drop it to these fish. I've got fish, but definitely got signals, and you can see how my bait's just dropped. There's my bait. It's just dropped straight down. There it is there. It's dropped straight down onto that reef. I'm just going to work it right there, and you can see it bouncing up and down. You'll be able to see it bouncing up and down. There you go. The little bouncers over there. You can see it bouncing up and down. There it is. Bounce. Just above that area. There we go. Got it. All right. That's what I was talking about. There you go. And that is why I did that. Beautiful catch. Now you know why I was doing that. There we go. It's a Jewfish. Did I not call that one, guys? Yes, that's what I was hoping to do. They were sitting right there. I could see them right on that spot. Did that thing nail me, man? Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, please. Woo! All right, we need a net for this guy. Let me get the net going. That's exactly what I was looking for. Oh, this fish is not finished yet. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I hope I can land it. A stunning Jewfish. Oh, yep. Just what I wanted. All right, I need the net for this. Don't want to lose it. Okay, get the net out. All right. Come to me, baby. Come to me, baby. That's why I got a bigger net. And yes! All right, and that's what we're looking for tonight, baby, this evening, as we finished up that beautiful Up the Creek episode this morning. Look at her. And that's what I came for, and I'm glad I marked that spot because there's more there. Wow. That is a beauty. Nice Jewfish. Let me get her off and show you. Well, there you go, guys. Look at that beauty. And I would say that's still undersized. You need to get them a little bit bigger than that. But that is a great Jewfish, and really happy I got that one. Gonna let her back in the water now, and I'm gonna try and get another one. But stunning. I found that spot. I saw it on the sounders, and there they are. Beautiful fish.